The Canes have been waiting and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Going to the running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. It's Underwood. Gets it out quickly. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Marshall. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. And you just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Underwood. This one's complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets it away off his back foot. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Got it in the middle, it's Simpson. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at the first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Finding an escape route. Makes a pass against the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Might as well give it to him again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the first drive, man, both teams, they want to set the tone for the football game. The offense drove the ball down the field with some good success, but where it matters most, when you start to get in this area, the defense finds a way on second down to get the big sack. Big third down coming on this first drive.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it in the middle, it's Klein. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on third down. You've set up fourth. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on fourth down, hoping to get a touchdown.
And here comes the field goal unit. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Scott. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Going right to work up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Bauman. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Snagged in the middle, it's Daniels. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Right on the money. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on third down. That was the completion you had to have. If you're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on third down was big.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Just keep slinging it. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force. That is so well done.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Kearney on the Jets. He's loose. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. And the Hurricanes are on the move. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Got it set up on the outside. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. What a disappointment. No good. So it'll stay 3-0 after the missed field goal.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here comes the Heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. Knocked down for the tackle.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Wolverines need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Punt is in the air. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the shotgun, the inside give. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And the Canes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. Grabbed in the middle, it's Daniels. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he had it. Deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 and the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air, it's Underwood. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that...
Oh, it's up! Recovered by the defense, and he's off!
And the offense goes wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. Spins away from the defense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Daniels. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that'll tie things up as we head toward halftime.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. On the direct snap, it's Haynes. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Wolverines will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Scott. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to pass on second down. Quarterback extends the play. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Reads it, fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And the Canes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Canes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The ball is going to be downed at the 35. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Buys a little extra time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's McCulley. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect. They keep the drive going.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. They want to throw it. That's caught. It's Haynes. Pushed down for the tackle. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
The Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Keeps looking downfield. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
They kick it away on 4th down. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to pass. It's back. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. Wide open spaces. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Canes! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia Tech has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Lane Stadium. They're up by 10 over Louisville. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Canes ready to get this thing started and open the season. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. To the air, it's Underwood. Catch in the middle, it's Morgan.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The short hands, it's Haynes. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
He wants to throw it again. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Taking it the other way. Inside, touchdown, Miami! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
It didn't look to me, guys, like the QB and his target were on the same page on that outbreaking route. I'm not sure if they both thought it was man or zone or what was happening, but I think that helped lead to the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's McCulley. At the 45 on his way. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Simpson. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Floating away. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Michigan.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Off the play fake on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Daniels. And he's broke. After a nice game.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Using his legs, it's Fletcher. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They're dealing with a second and long. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Under fire. Finds his man. It's Fletcher. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway. So it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
The Hurricanes will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Gets rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get it.
Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Underwood. Makes the catch, it's McCulley. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. The sure hands, it's Haynes. They'll immediately call timeout.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. The give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Shakes off the defender. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And it's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the mark.